Hey everyone, my name's Josh Parker with Algin Realty, and here's a look at my information. The reason you're watching this video is most likely you've inquired about one of the rental properties we have available here at Algin Realty. I want to thank you for inquiring about that property, which one it ever might be, but I also want to make you aware that the rental properties that we have are in very high demand. Most of our rental properties we are pre-leasing, meaning that the tenants that we have in place currently will be moving out, usually within the month. Because there's such high demand, we are usually able to pre-lease our homes, and a lot of times they are leased, sight unseen. If you've been in the rental market here recently, I'm sure you've tried contacting people. Either you hadn't got a hold of them. If you have gotten a hold of them, the home's already leased. So what I want to do today, I just want to go over and map out what this whole process looks like as far as renting a home with Algin Realty. Before we go out and show the homes, we like to have an approved application on file. Again, the reason we do this is because there's such a high demand for our rental properties, and the reason I'm making this video is to basically try to streamline this whole process. Now, we try to take good photos. One of the things I want to be focusing on in the upcoming months is to get videos and more photos of the property, so you have a good idea of what you're buying into. And anyway, with that being said, I encourage you to maybe drive by the property. Please don't, if they're occupied, please don't disturb the current tenants who are in place. But if you want to drive by, maybe ride around the area, check out the area, and see if it's going to be a good fit for you, that would be a great idea. Next, we're going to go over the application process and just kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. So one of the things that we're going to do here is you're going to submit a paper application, and here are some of our requirements. Now, I'm going to encourage you to really look into these requirements really deeply, because if you don't feel you're going to qualify, I'm going to encourage you not to apply, because our requirements are pretty. We have a guidelines that we follow, and we're pretty strict. So one of those guidelines is that your monthly gross income from all sources, they need to equal or exceed 3 times the monthly rent. So if the rent is $1,000, that means you need to show at least a $3,000 income in order to qualify for that home. You can also see there's 1 year employment history. We're also going to ask that you show 1 month of pay stubs, or your last 2 months of bank statements. And the 2 years residence history with landlord, again, that's if applicable. Here are some of the fees, and here's some of the more information that you'll need to know. You can read into that. And these applications need to be turned into our office on 304 North Broad Street, Monroe, Georgia. Now you can either physically bring that by, or you can mail those in. And next, we're going to take a look at what the actual rental application looks like. So our rental applications are, we use the GAR form. They're pretty straightforward. You're going to obviously set out when you want the lease to start, proposed monthly rent, which is going to be already on the ad, application fee, etc., etc., etc. A lot of this is just kind of a formality. Some of this stuff I can fill out if you're not comfortable filling it out. The next page, you can see you're going to start filling out your information as far as, your general information, as far as driver's license and so on and so forth, your residence history. And then we'll flip over onto the next page, and we'll see what else is. So you'll see on the final page, you'll need to show your employment history, or who your employer is. And just, there's a couple questions you'll need to check yes or no to. Once you're done with this application, again, you're going to turn it in at our Broad Street, Monroe office. And, we try to process our applications usually within, I'd say 2 days. And once you're approved, we'll let you know immediately. So here's a look of the outside of our office on North Broad Street in downtown Monroe. It's pretty conveniently located. I'm sure you've rode by it before. You can see all the traffic here on Broad Street. We're right here on the corner of Broad Street and Bowl Springs Avenue. And I'll turn back this way. You can see there's City Hall. And again, this is our office. You can park around back when you bring that application in to us. So again, I just want to thank y'all for checking out our rental properties. The reason I'm doing this video is like I said, there's just such a high demand for our properties. I'm just trying to streamline this whole process for everybody. If you are serious about moving forward or interested in one of our properties, I encourage you to contact me. You can either text me your email or email me directly and ask for an application. I can send that to you right away, so you can print it out and get it started. And if you have any more questions, again, feel free to contact me. There's my contact information. And thank y'all for watching.